Hi, this is Tara Barnes of Design Intuit, reporting from the Susan G. Komen Designer Showcase House in New York City. Today we are here in Charles Pavarini's room. It is the themed Thanksgiving dining room. And as many of you know from my coverage, Charles is one of my very favorite designers. He's always so mystical and colorful. So Charles, please tell us some of the inspirations and ideas behind this room.
Tara, I'd first like to talk to you about the color in the room. And we did use color in a very exuberant contemporary way. We used three of the fall colors in apple green, the orange, and the harvest gold. And we also reinforced color in the contemporary paintings in the room. And that was one of the first concepts in a traditional room like this, was to do contemporary art. But we used the color down the chairs, and each of the chairs is one of the colors, and it gives a rhythm down the 18-foot table. And there is a place setting for 18 people here. And also, to break up the table, what we did is we used benches in the center of the table, creating an access point to the fireplace. And it gives a beautiful rhythm and a very contemporary rhythm down the table again.
Well, Charles, also these tall lamps and the candles certainly go with the theme, but can you tell me a little bit more about that?
When we came into the room, we had this beautiful ceiling which is very ornamented in the plasterwork. There were damages on the ceiling which we repaired, and then we did some glazing on the ceiling. But there was no provision for a chandelier. So I came up with the idea of doing table lamps because I needed lighting toward the center of the room and on the table. And I found these great lamps in a barn in Connecticut. But also getting back and reinforcing the lighting with color. Above the crown molding, I did LED lighting, a new type of technology which is really advancing. And there are red, green, and blue lamps in there, and I can computer control the light quality and the color of the light, so we have it fading into autumn colors.
Well, this is a kind of original thinking that we see in these show houses that then become the trends, and we'll look forward to seeing these benches licensed in furniture stores coming soon. Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.